to the country's largest Toastmasters club and the second oldest. You can clap for that. I request all the guests, first times and the ones who are coming to us again, kindly switch off or silent your devices, any technologies. And I request all of those who are sitting in the back probably to come forward. And all the guests and members, please take a step forward. Come closer. We're going to have a fun evening today. It's the Christmas theme. So please come forward. Come, please. Thank you. The theme for the evening resonates perfectly with an experience that I had this weekend earlier. I was at the IIM Calcutta campus, and just so I could treat myself after winning a competition, I went to the oldest heritage hotels in Calcutta, called in Park Street, yes. So we went to this amazing heritage hotel, and I had heard a lot about their coffee. So I go there, and we are having an amazing coffee, my partner and I. And while I enter, you usually have this experience, like when you see somebody like, that person looks interesting, or that person is somebody you're talking to. I had that moment. I have a lot of those moments. So while we are having a coffee, we're sipping it, after about time I was like, I want to meet that person. So I leave my table, and this is a very intimate setting. It's a very cozy, expensive, luxury space. So I move to that corner of the hotel, which is like an MG Road street. There's an old man sitting on the side, blazer on, matching sports shoes, matching blazer, matching trouser, sipping tea quietly. He's somewhere in his 85 or 90s. And I'm like, that person looks interesting. So I go up to him and I start a conversation. It turns out a 5-minute conversation becomes 20 to 30 minutes conversation. He usually comes there, chills, sips tea, and just looks at the traffic and the people. My friend and I, which I learned later, that she had also lost her grandfather, and I had lost my grandfather 2 years ago. And in the middle of the conversation, I realized this man looks like my grandfather, and somehow he talks like my grandfather. So why not continue the conversation? So I took the entire plan for the whole day to explore Calcutta. People would ask us, like, let me spend time with this man. We spent at least an hour and a half, and while we were just getting up to leave, he was in tears, and I couldn't take it. The girl next to me was my partner. She also started crying. I was like, okay, let's sit back down. We had a further conversation about life, about things, about literally nothing if you look at productivity, but everything if you look at emotions and connection. Towards in the conversation, I had this amazing learning, which is somewhere related to Christmas. We went to celebrate Santa, and I recall a movie that I saw in which the father doesn't let his kids celebrate Santa Claus and Christmas. He's like, why celebrate an imaginary elf? Why not celebrate somebody who has really contributed? And he takes this frame of Charles Bukowski, who's like a really amazing thinker, like the Seth Godin of today. And he puts his photo, and they all go around it and they celebrate his birthday. And I realized, what an amazing moment. What if this Christmas, we could make the grandpas and grandmas of our family the Santa Claus and celebrate around them. And you might ask me, Puneet, where are the gifts? I need the gifts. I remember Padmavat's dialogue when that perverted saint was asking Deepika, what is the most prized possession, or what is the biggest gift you can have? And this lady looks at him straight in the eye and says, Baruk Ashirwad. The best gift you could have this Christmas is a Baruk Ashirwad. And I hope and I believe that you're going to make the elders in your family the Santa of this year. Celebrate around them, give them the attention they require. Somebody is also Santa Claus who isn't that old in our club, but he continues to surprise us with carols, with gifts, with, I don't know, with stories about his past and about his future, with travelogues. This man is very interesting, and if you get a chance, do catch up with him. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in introducing to all of you the president of Bangalore Toastmasters Club, President M1141.
This being our very last meeting of the term, I must thank Puneet for doing a wonderful job. for him to introduce me every week very interestingly, and you've done a very good job. Thank you so much. Guests and members, good evening.
Good evening.
Are we ready for the Christmas meeting?
Yes.
Wonderful. I'd like to see all the guests kindly stand, rise. And members, can we give them a huge round of applause? Guests, welcome to the largest club in India. And I believe it's the best club. Ask me why.
Why?
Because we are the best. You will see it today.
Because you're the president.
In fact, today is the last meeting of the term as president, which started in July. Because next week we're going to have the installation ceremony. So before I continue, I call to order meeting number 1141. Last week meeting number was 1140. And 1140 we had minutes done by our secretary. Can I request the secretary to tell us about the minutes?
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
The minutes of meeting number 1140 was held on 14th of December. The minutes were uploaded and circulated amongst members on the same day, and videos were uploaded on YouTube. We haven't received any requests for any amendments or changes to be incorporated. Thank you.
Let me check. Who got the best speaker award last week, members? Somebody? Hello, correct. I wanted one person to answer to give a gift. Who got the best, not table topic, we didn't have table topic. Best evaluator last week. Okay, since he answered it himself, no prize. So well, you're not reading the minutes, but there's a lot of work that goes into putting these minutes and uploading it at that speed after a Friday meeting. Let's hear it for our secretary again. The minute stands past. Every year, when it comes to Christmas, I too get very sentimental. In America, one of the biggest festivals they have there is Thanksgiving Day. And that's the time when all the families come together. It's bigger than Christmas for them. And to me, when it comes to Christmas, that is what I want. I want to be reminded of our family, our near and dear ones. Christmas is a time when we must remind ourselves, like when Jesus was born in a stable, to a humble beginning, rose to become the king. Same way we should dedicate our lives to being humble people every day. Because at the end of the day, and our families, to reconnect with our families, very often we don't get a chance to reconnect with our families. So we should use this time of Christmas or this season. It's not just a day like we mentioned here. It is like a frame of mind, like a season that should always be with us. But this is the time when we can rekindle our relationship with our families. It's not easy dealing with close relations, isn't it? Maybe some of you have not realized it. So when you're close to people, it becomes quite difficult sometimes. And this is the time to ask and give forgiveness. It's the best thing you can ever do. It's not an easy task, believe me. It's easier said than done. So I would tell all of you, try and connect with your family members, with your relations. Forgive or ask for forgiveness from them so that you can really enjoy the season of Christmas. It's a season of giving. And because it's a season of giving, we had one person who is to give the word of the day every week to our VP Ed. I'm going to call him on stage, Toastmaster Rajesh. Come on, come on. I suppose, Rajesh, you also put up this word of the day? Thank you. Tell us what this word of the day is. You don't remember, it's on the board. I'll give you some time to thaw and realize the word of the day is on the board. In our meetings, we come here every Friday to hone our skills in communication and leadership, to become better leaders and communicators. For what is it if you have all the communication, you can become a great leader? And that is the motto of Toastmasters, where leaders are born. This club has been an old club and seen many changes, many presidents and committees over the year. And next week we will have one more committee being installed. I request members to kindly cooperate with us and send in your registrations for the next week installation, which is going to be at the Chancery Hotel, close by Level Road. With that, I'd like to introduce you to a person who will be the Toastmaster of the day. And any guesses what the Toastmaster of the day will be? Absolutely, the Santa Claus. And this person always surprises me, has defied all norms in Toastmasters. A person of many firsts who has brought this club a lot of glory. Today we have a Toastmaster who is a very loving and gentle and giving grandmother. I think the only grandmother we have in our club. Do we have any other grandmothers? You don't have to tell us. Grandfathers, I'm sure we have a few.
Ayappa.
Yeah. Ayappa, good. So, are you ready to welcome the Toastmaster of the day, our Santa Claus? Toastmaster Santa Claus.